So do we need gimbals for action cameras these days? Let's roll the intro. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. Hohem, a company that makes gimbals and stabilizers for smartphones and action cameras, sent me this Hohem iSteady Pro 4 to review and test on my channel. They sent it with the mini tripod, the selfie stick from Hohem, as well as this phone holder. By the way, Hohem sent me these items to test and review on my channel, but they did not pay me to do this review. They did not sponsor my channel or my videos, and they did not get any input in my video, and they will only watch it just now with you when it's released on my YouTube channel. Let's see what I have inside these boxes. I already unboxed them to make the reel that you watched on my Instagram account or on my YouTube channel. I will go deeper inside the boxes to see what we got, what are the different elements, and how we configure and use this mini gimbal for action cameras. By the way, if you are interested in camera accessories, action cameras, vlogging kits, and camera tech reviews, you might find what you like on my channel. So I highly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to put some thumbs up under my videos. That's a massive help for me. Let's go back to the video. The gimbal comes in a very nice and sleek case. I really loved it. It's really nice to carry the gimbal inside this case when I don't have my backpack with me. In the case, we have multiple USB cables in order to connect the camera to the gimbal and charge it while using it. That's a very nice feature inside this amazing case. We have also the charging cable for the gimbal itself. It's a USB-C charging cable. That's really nice to have. It charges very quickly and it's really ready to go directly after charging. That's a nice feature from Hohem. On the bottom we have this mini tripod base with a 1/4 inch screw here. Very nice. And we have the gimbal itself. On the bottom we have a 1/4 inch thread here in order to put this mini tripod or any other selfie stick in order to extend a little bit the reach of this gimbal. That's a very nice feature in this one. On the side we have these LED lights to show how much power we still have inside the gimbal. We have 4 red lights for 25%, 50%, 75% and 100%. That's a nice feature also in this gimbal. On the front we have this main control interface with a LED light here showing that if the gimbal is connected via Bluetooth to the Hohem application. On the top right here. On the top left we have 4 LED lights showing the different modes of the gimbal, whether it's pan and follow, pan, tilt and follow, all lock or POV. You can access them here, the different modes from the gimbal. We can change the gimbal mode by pressing the mode button, so we can scroll from PF, PTF, L and POV modes. That's a very nice feature because on some other gimbals we don't have them visible on the main interface. That will be difficult to reach them. We have to go to the application in order to change them. In this one we can use the gimbal without the application and control everything in it very easily. We have also a rotation button here, so we can rotate the gimbal to the right and to the left, and the main joystick in order to move the gimbal around with this one very easily. And we have also this record button that acts also as a power button. If we press it for about 3 seconds, the gimbal will turn on, and then we can start recording if the camera is connected to the gimbal by the same button here. On the other side we have another 1/4 inch thread, so we can mount the phone holder or any other accessory. It could be a microphone, a LED light or something else. It can be done using this thread here. It's a 1/4 inch thread. And under it we have a flap here with a USB-C to charge the gimbal itself, a USB-A to charge the smartphone because it acts also as a power bank, or it can charge also the LED light or any other accessory that you are putting on the thread here. And this flap is waterproofed because the gimbal, all the gimbal is splash proof, so I believe that this one can covers properly the USB-C connectors. On the back side we have this button. It's a trigger button that we can press once if we want to recenter the gimbal, and we can press it continuously in order to go to the sports mode and get some fast follow shots easily with this one. Let's see now the top of the gimbal, the top element of the gimbal, the moving element. We have the pair button and the LED light showing that the camera is paired to the gimbal itself. By the way, this gimbal can connect to almost all the GoPros, but unfortunately this gimbal cannot connect to the DJI Action 3 for the moment. I hope that a future update for the gimbal and for the DJI makes them compatible together, but for the moment it's only compatible with a bunch of GoPros going from the GoPro 5 till the GoPro Hero 11. But you can use it for any action cameras. I will be using it for the DJI Action 3 as I said before. On the top again we have another flap here with the USB in order to connect the camera to the gimbal to charge it continuously while using it to record your shots. And it has a quick release system, so you can connect the camera easily. You have to slide it here and then push this one to the back. And to turn on the gimbal, we have to press the power button for about 3 seconds. It's been more than 5 years now that all action cameras are very well stabilized, from the GoPros to the DJI to even Akaso or some other brands. They are really very well stabilized, and the stabilization is getting even better every year. So do we need such accessories for our action cameras? Are these accessories worth it in 2022, 2023? My answer is yes. If you want to go to a higher level in filmmaking with action cameras, we really need these kind of gimbals. By the way, they are not expensive. It's about or even less than 100 euros. It's a very lightweight. We don't feel the weight of it in our hand, and it doesn't take much space in our backpack. So it's a nice item to have. It can be a nice gift for these holidays for your friends. Also, if you have some friends interested in action cameras and vlogging or such things, that will be very nice. Let me share with you 5 main points where action gimbals are really needed. The first point will be about the electronic stabilization. By the way, the electronic stabilization is amazing these days. We can use the action camera without any stabilizer and you will get smooth footages. And now DJI has released the new firmware update with a Rocksteady Plus. On the GoPro Hero 11 Black, the stabilization is amazing also. It's really huge what they made electronically. But we have to know that when we stabilize a footage electronically, we have to crop in the image. So if we want to stabilize it even more, like the Rocksteady Plus, we have to crop even more in the image, and we will lose the wide field of view that we get with action cameras. While with mechanical stabilizer, we don't have this problem because it is stabilized mechanically with the 3-axis here. That's a very nice thing because now we can put the stabilization on the camera off and we use the gimbal itself to stabilize our footages, and then we will get back all the field of view that we need from an action camera. DJI Action 3 V-Cine-like 10-bit color profile, 4K 60 frames per second, Rocksteady off with the Hohem iSteady 4 Pro. So what do you think about the stabilization? Is it good? Let me know in the comment section below. And now I have the Rocksteady Plus on the DJI Action 3 on the gimbal. Let's see the stabilization, the mechanical stabilization with the electronic stabilization. Let me know what you think in the comment section below again. Which one you find it more interesting? And now let's film with the DJI Action 3 4K 60 frames per second D-Cine-like Rocksteady Plus on a normal tripod without the mechanical stabilizer. The second point is related to the science of the electronic stabilizer. In order to stabilize better our footages, we need to shoot in higher frame rates, so the stabilizer will stabilize our footages based on the frames inside the rushes, so it will stabilize it frame by frame. When we have a bigger frame rate, it means we have a larger files to handle. That's a big problem, and we cannot achieve cinematic looks. With this mechanical stabilizer, we can lower the shutter speed of the camera to make it double the frame rate, so we can shoot at maybe 25 frames per second at a shutter speed of 1/50 in order to get a cinematic look. We don't need much light in this situation comparing to a higher frame rate with the shutter speed equivalent to the double of the frame rate. So this one will be really handy for cinematic footages also. Moreover, a mechanical stabilizer allows you to get better footages, better smooth footages in pan and tilt, in circular mode, when you're turning around subject, when you are sliding towards subjects. These movements are done with the camera itself, but you can find some jitters due to your steps on the ground. This one is really smooth, and you can get smooth images and smooth shots with a mechanical stabilizer. The fourth point that I want to discuss with you is that the electronic stabilization is good in daylight when we have enough light around. But in low light situations, when we have backlights or something like that, electronic stabilization struggles a lot. We cannot achieve smooth footages from the camera itself. That's where a mechanical stabilizer is really needed if we want to film in low light situations with an action camera. And we can use it also in low light situations if we want to vlog with the action camera, because now we can stabilize the footages without the electronic stabilization. We can put also a small LED light here, or maybe a microphone or something like that. That will be the perfect rig to vlog with an action camera. And the most important thing to me with a mechanical stabilizer and an action camera is that we can simulate a drone shot without using a drone by just changing this base, tripod base, and putting the selfie stick, extendable selfie stick from Hohem, for example, or from any other brand, but I got this one in the pack. And I assure you that you cannot do these footages without a mechanical stabilizer if you don't have a drone. So this is a good idea, a good option. If you don't have a drone and you want to simulate some drone shots, you can go with this mechanical gimbal from Hohem. That's why companies such as DJI make the DJI Pocket system, which is basically the same as this one. It's an action camera mounted on a mechanical gimbal. That's really nice. They made it even smaller in order to be a pocket-sized camera. If we don't have enough money to get it, if we cannot afford it, and we have an action camera, we can go with this solution from Hohem for less than 100 euros, and then we can have a mechanical stabilization for the action camera. It will be almost the same than the DJI Pocket or any other brands that make pocket-sized gimbals. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done it. Don't forget to put a like under this video. You can check also my previous videos about the DJI Action 3 or some other cameras that I reviewed on this channel. And till another video, have a nice day. Ciao!